this is here for design protection pack. I'm doing this video the second time just to make sure it's clear. So I had a hard time starting the engine. It was running too rich. You got fuel spewing out. You got, when the filter's off, you got fuel popping out this way too. And it was just leaking fuel all through here, all the way down. I just couldn't start it. And so eventually I just pulled this line out and then pinched it. So then it's running without fuel. As soon as that was done, it was able to suck in air, and then it was able to burn off the fuel in the bowl and to start it without the fuel line until it completely burnt out. Once it was burnt out, put the fuel line back in, started back up, and it started just fine. Okay, and so that's the way to kind of just purge the bowl so that it could just kind of reset itself. So once it gets to a certain point where it gets too full, I guess it just gets stuck, being running too rich. So now that it's kind of purged out, it's set properly, and now it runs just with the fuel line back in. So I think there's a certain point where it needs to burn the fuel, and if it stops burning, and you keep pumping more air into this and more fuel, it just gets too rich, and it just kind of stays too rich over and over and over again. Okay. So now my next one is I'm going to adjust the hertz setting tomorrow. Once I get the frequency monitor, I'll show you how to do that. To kind of tune the governor and the speed, here, and the throttle. I think that's pretty good. You can see that there's a little rod in there. I don't know how to see it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in there. And it seems to kind of like adjust itself every so often, so it's kind of right there, right? So as soon as I adjusted it, and then it got hot, it kind of moved again. So I guess it's, when you set it cold, and when it gets hot, it shifts around because there's a little dial in there. But yeah, it runs. So. On first start. So that's exciting. Alright, thanks for watching.